on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 44 yards, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 11 now. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys nothing.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
2nd and goal at the 11.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Come on now. Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 21, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following this sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield now from the 50. And he completes it to Hunt. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jacob Phillips leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Sione Takitaki. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 44, Mike, 44, 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
21-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Squish, double. 29 and 47. Don't get nervous. 29 is Mike 29. It's our field. It's our field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Browns 28, Cowboys 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard victory.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
For the Browns field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Prescott on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 64 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
20. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tackle made by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Seibert on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 45, Cowboys 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 52, Cowboys 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
The Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did.